Hello, my dear students. I hope you all have been doing well. Today we are going to start lecture number 15, and it is about ethers. In this lecture, we are going to study about the introduction of ethers, classification of ethers, physical and chemical properties of ethers. We will also study about the biological activities of ethers. So starting from introduction, first of all, we should have to understand what are ethers. So ethers are the organic compounds that contain an ether group. So this is the ether group. If an organic compound is containing such type of group, we uh, known them as ethers. So what this is ether group? If an oxygen atom is attached to two other, either alkyl group or aryl group. So we term this group as ether group. This is a functional group, and it is having an oxygen atom, and maybe it will be having two other alkyl group or aryl group. So in the case if a functional group is containing an oxygen atom that is attached to two other alkyl or aryl group, so we term this functional group as ether group. So all the organic compound that are having an ether group, we are saying them ethers. And the organic compound are those compounds that are made up of carbon atom, in that at least one carbon atom is attached to the atom of other element like hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen. So these ethers can be classified into two types. One is aliphatic ethers and other is aromatic ethers. Aliphatic ethers are those ethers that are having open chain structure, or they may be cyclic in nature. However, the aromatic ethers are always will be found as in ring shaped structure. So I wish to explain you here the difference between aliphatic and aromatic. What is the difference between aliphatic and aromatic? Here you are saying it is aliphatic ether, however it is aromatic ether, but both are looking the same. Like here it is also ring shaped structure, and here is also ring shape. I will explain you why uh, um, having the same structure, both are different. Means one is aliphatic and other is aromatic. All those compound or molecule are from as aromatic compound or aromatic molecule. They if they follows Huckel rules. And what is this Huckel rules? Huckel rule is that if a molecule is having uh, conjugated ring system, it is having conjugated ring system of pi electron. It is it should be present in a planar structure, planar it planar structure, and it should be in cyclic form. If a molecule is following these three rules or these three properties, we term these molecule that it is following the Huckel rule, and such molecule are said to be aromatic molecule or aromatic compound. However, the aliphatic cyclic ether does not follow the Huckel rules. So the aliphatic ethers may be present in cyclic form or acyclic form. However, aromatic ether must be found in cyclic form. Like diphenyl ether, there are two molecule of phenyl that are making bond with each other via oxygen atom, and it is methyl phenyl ether. We are saying here it is the ether. We are seeing here this is the ether group where an oxygen atom is attached to another uh, methyl or alkyl methyl or alkyl group. And it is, we are saying that it is diethyl ether, it is aliphatic ether, and here we can see this diethyl ether. Two ethyl group are attached with an oxygen atom. And in my previous slide, I explained that ether is a molecule or organic compound that is having an ether group. And what is a ether group? A ether group is that is having an oxygen atom, and this oxygen atom should be attached to two other alkyl or aryl group. And in this case, we are seeing here it is diethyl ether. It is an organic molecule. It is an ether. And why we can consider it ether? Because it is having a ether group. How it is having a ether group? Because this is having an oxygen atom, and this oxygen atom is linked with two other alkyl groups. So this molecule and this organic compound is following the rule of what is the rule? Ether's compound or ether molecule should be those molecule or compound that will be having ether group. So this molecule, as it is representing here, it is having an ether group. What is ether group? Ether group is a group that functional group that is having an oxygen atom linked with two other alkyl or aryl group. So going to the classification, another classification on that ethers are divided into simple ethers and mixed ethers. It is based on the symmetry of ethers. If this oxygen group or oxygen atom is linked with two identical alkyl or aryl groups. So the ethers are said to be symmetrical ether or simple ether. But if this oxygen atom in ether group, ether functional group or ether compound or ether molecule will be linked with two different alkyl or aryl group. So this molecule will be set as it is unsymmetrical ether. As we are seeing this here, this is oxygen atom that is connected with one methyl group, and here is one ethyl group. Means these two groups that are attaching with this oxygen are different. So if the oxygen in ether functional group is having two different is having or attaching with two different alkyl or aryl groups, so we will say them as unsymmetrical ethers or mixed ethers. So there are a few examples of ethers. Uh, as you are seeing here, an oxygen atom is attaching to two ethyl group. Here you can see these are two alkyl groups that is attached to a so diethyl ether, dipropyl ether, and diethyl ether are few examples of ethers. Here, in case of diethyl ether, you can see that a single oxygen atom is attaching to two alkyl groups, and these alkyl groups are ethyl group. Means I have already explained you in my previous lecture that alkyl group may be methyl, ethyl. So here in the case we are seeing that in case of diethyl ether, two ethyl groups are attached with this oxygen atom, and here in the case with dipropyl ether, we can see that two propyl groups are attached to a single oxygen atom, and in case of diethyl ether, two aryl groups are attaching with a single oxygen atom. So here the question is that what is this aryl? So aryl group is a group, is a functional group, or that is based on an aromatic ring in that one hydrogen atom will be removed. So here we can see this is an aromatic ring compound, and it is having 6 carbon and 6 hydrogen. And if we remove one hydrogen atom from this molecule, from this aromatic molecule, then the product that we will get, so it will be an aryl group. So why this hydrogen is not present here means why we remove the hydrogen from this group, because we leave it empty, so it can be joined with another atom. So what is the difference between phenyl and aryl? We will see here, because we already studied about the aryl group. Now we will see that what are the difference between aryl and phenyl group. An aryl group always contain an aromatic ring, and phenyl is the chemical structure derived from benzene by removal of one hydrogen atom. Means if we will remove one hydrogen atom from the benzene ring, so we will say this ring or this molecule as phenyl group. But an aryl group is having an aromatic ring. It is not strictly the benzene ring, but it is having an aromatic ring. From that, one hydrogen atom should be removed. So aryl groups are formed when a hydrogen atom is lost from an aromatic group, and phenyl group are formed when a hydrogen atom is removed from a benzene ring. So here the difference between aryl and phenyl. What is the difference between aryl and phenyl? The difference is the benzene ring. Aryl group are having um, aromatic groups. However, phenyl group is having benzene ring. So another difference between phenyl and aryl is phenyl can have different number of carbon atom depending on the type of aryl group. However, phenyl group will be always consist on 6 carbon atom. And examples of aryl are phenyl group, methyl group, and toluene group. However, phenyl group are the individual group that are derived from a benzene ring. Now we will see that how we can name them. All ethers are named using the German formula, that is alkoxy-alkane. Means if the ether functional group is containing two similar alkyl groups, then we will name it as corresponding to the alkyl group that is attaching to the oxygen atom of the ether functional group. For example, in this case, two methyl groups are attached in the with the oxygen atom, so we will write it like methoxyethane. If two ethyl group will be attached to this oxygen atom of ether group, then we will name it as ethoxyalkane. And here in this case, one this oxygen atom is attached to one methyl group and one ethyl group, so we will name this as methyl ethyl ether or ethyl methyl ether or methoxyethane. Means methyl group is also present here and ethyl group is also present here. And if the ether functional group is having, or the molecule or ether compound or ether molecule is having two aryl groups, so we will name it as diphenyl ether or phenyl ethyl ether or phenoxybenzene. However, if methoxy group is present in more complex structures, so we will we will consider this if the alkyl group will be present in more complex structure, means if the ether molecule is having more complex structure, or any molecule or any compound is in that ether functional group is present in more complex form. So what we do, we will consider this CH3O group as methoxy group, and we will name it as um, methoxy methyl propane, and we will also add the position of the attachment of this methoxy group in the middle of this name. Ethers have low boiling point due to the reason that ether molecule cannot form hydrogen bond. But question is this here, why ether molecule cannot form hydrogen bond? Uh, uh, because the ether molecules are not having strongly polarized oxygen and hydrogen atom. As in this case of alcohol, it is having strongly polarized oxygen and hydrogen atom. But here ether molecule is not having strongly polarized oxygen and hydrogen atom. So ether molecule cannot form hydrogen atom with each other. However, ether molecule, as it is having a lone pair of electron, non-bonding electron, or a lone pair of electron, a pair of non-bonding or lone pair of electrons. So these ether molecule can form the hydrogen bond with other molecule like amines and alcohols. So due to this reason, the ether molecule having a lower boiling point, because when there is hydrogen bonding, so it is ether molecule, if there will be hydrogen bonding ether molecule, so it will be uh, high amount of energy that will be should have to consume to break the bond. As there is not any hydrogen bonding in the ether molecule, so they can be easily break, and they not required high amount of energy. Now we will talk about polarity of ethers. So ethers are polar molecules because of having this lone pair of electron on oxygen atom. However, the ether, if are present in cyclic form, these are more miscible in water as compared to the ethers that are present in aliphatic chain form. So question is this, why the cyclic form of ether like tetrahydrofuran is more mixable in water as compared to the linear aliphatic form? Because in case of this cyclic form, this lone pair of electron that are present at the oxygen atom will be more readily available to form hydrogen bonding with the water molecule. So this is the reason this ether molecule, if they are will be present in the cyclic form, will be more miscible in water as compared to the ether molecule that will be present in linear form. Now, finally, we will be discussing about the chemical properties of ethers, and then we will discuss about the biological activities of ethers. So, ethers are flammable molecule. Diethyl ether has boiling point of 35 degrees centigrade, and due to this boiling point, a flash fire, they are having a flash fire hazard, and the ether react slowly with oxygen from the air to form unstable hydroperoxide or peroxide uh, that can be exploded. And the ether make good solvent because they are unreactive towards acid, bases, and oxidizing agent. Like alkane, ether undergoes combustion and halogenation reactions. Ethers are having anti-cancer activities, anti-parasitic activities, insecticidal activities, and immunosuppressive activities. Dear students, these are books. You can also consult with these books for further reading. These are some web links. You can also read from these web links. And these are my some research article. You can also consult with these research article. And thank you very much. And be safe from COVID-19 by staying at your home, cleaning your belongings with 70% alcohol, sanitize your hands and use mask while going outside and take healthy food and Allah Hafiz.